right, let's see who shows up. If anybody shows up. It's a Monday. Is that it? Come on, Strap. Anybody here yet? No, nobody's here. Ain't nobody here but me. So I'm just going to chill and get myself ready. Say hello if you're here. Got nothing planned. So if you guys got any ideas, I'm all for them. So this is exciting so far, but not unexpected. Gotta appreciate baby boy. He's gonna be along at some point. Just say no, kids. Really, just say no. Spend your money on something else. Like guitar lessons. What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? TSA, what's up? Snug, how you doing, buddy? Glad to see you guys here. I'm glad somebody showed up. When I do these makeup videos or makeup lives, attendance is usually less. But hey, I guess you got to expect that, right? So what's going on? Oh, all right. We got 3 people in the house. I hear you, Snug. I hear you. How's it going with the audio interface? Is it working out all right? And TSA, you got yours, right? Your gift finally came? I had to wait. I ended up waiting another week. Sorry about that. Oh, we got baby boy in the house. What's going on, BBM? How you doing? So let me fix this a little bit. Now we got 4. There we go. That's better. So just haven't had time to sit down and really use it. Yeah, man, take your time. It's going to make everything sound a little more well, it should make everything sound a lot more pro, you know what I mean? So that'll be great. And it'll make things a little bit easier. I find they make things simple. Plug and play. So, but TSA, how's the neck plate? Did you put it on did you put it on a guitar? Really? Okay, that's cool. That's a good place for it. Put it on your wall. Got a display? You just put got a display for it, or you just have it somewhere for keeps? Good, busy week this week. My apartment. Fingers crossed you get the apartment, BBM. And what's up, JMK? How you guys doing? How's everybody? So sorry about no video this week, guys. It's been well, I bit off more than I could chew, number one, on the video. But then I wasn't feeling well over the weekend. My thyroid was messing me up. I wasn't getting a whole lot of sleep. I was basically exhausted come Sunday. So I didn't get a lot done then either. So good to hear. So, but I'm well rested today. So I was finishing up the video that now is going to post next weekend. It should be done tonight. And I'm going to finish up another video this week for the following week, because come Tuesday, BBM and I are going to be heading out to T's Guitars. It's going to be a hell of a trek for me. It's going to be fun. I'll try and remember to get some video of the trip. But yeah, I'm gonna be heading up there. BBM's gonna meet me up at the train and then drive us the rest of the way, which is like a 5 or 10 minute trip to the warehouse or the store, the shop, the T's. Yeah, so we're definitely gonna be going. I spoke to Torsten, Jacob Torsten, about it. He's all ready to go. I got to pack a bunch of different little cameras, cell phones, and microphones, and stands and stuff into a backpack, and head up there. And I'm bringing Igor with me because he decided. I asked him again to do the wiring on it. He said, "No problem." So he's going to take care of the wiring and the setup on Igor. So Igor is going to be perfect when he comes out of. When he comes out of the box on the auction day. So we won't be shooting the video for that, but he's going to do it. I'm going to drop it off while I'm there, and then he's going to have it shipped back to me. So that's going to be cool. Igor's going to be done in a couple of weeks. It'll be awesome. The only things left to do at this point with Igor, since we're talking about Igor, yes, that's what I want to do. You see, I'm one of the earliest guys. I'm sorry, I'm talking about TSA. You will be the first YouTuber to tour T's. Yes, I was one of the earliest guys to get the SBH HD. There were a couple of guys who did some reviews for T's guitars before me, but I was I believe, the first or second person to get a early SBH. And then from there, I've kind of been able to foster a bit of a, hopefully I'm saying this right, and I'm not going overstepping what I'm thinking is our relationship here. I wouldn't say we're friends, but we're capable to have a nice, friendly conversation just at the drop of a hat. And I am only about an hour or two away by car. So, I want to be the guy who who's got the best in at T's Guitars. You know what I mean? I think besides probably BBM, I'm probably the closest New Yorker who would be interested. So I think hopefully this is something that really, really grows, because I think T's Guitars is really going to blow up this year. So that's not a bad idea, Snug. I'll talk to him about that when I see him. And that's good to know. I'm glad that's where you found me. That you found me first. That's good. So, it's gonna be yeah. The drummer of Sepultura is Igor. Yeah, right. So yeah. So hopefully the video footage comes out good. Hopefully, because the shop is, it's not a giant place. I'm sure, I'm guessing, but I'm sure it's not a giant place. So, because I know that he keeps guitars in a warehouse off-site, but only about 5 minutes away. And then, so when they have to go get the guitars to do the setups for the new ones that are going out, they go there first thing in the morning, they stock them up, and they bring them all over to the shop, and they set them all up in the mornings and have them all out by afternoon, So the space, though, the shop is actually kind of small, but we'll be in there. We'll take a tour. We'll check out some of the guitars. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get down to the warehouse to see a stack of guitars and boxes, to see walls and walls of guitars. But we'll be in the shop, and we'll check out Torsten, and maybe do a video while we're there for a how-to video with Jacob Torsten doing the setup on a guitar, something like that. I'm going to try and talk. I'm going to try and talk to him about what he wants to do. But this is a whirlwind tour for me, because this is going to take minimum 3. If everything goes really well and I plan this right, it's going to take 3 hours each way for me to get to him and get home. And I don't want to get stuck overnight out in Yonkers. So I want to make sure, or I want to do this I want to do this trip as safely as possible. So I don't want to spend all day at his place either. So it's going to be, I got to get out there before lunch, and then before rush hour, or right around the beginning of rush hour, I got to be out the door to try and get back here, because the next day I got to go to work. So, okay. All right. So I have been a resource for you guys to hear about them first. That's cool. That's good to know, because that helps me understand just so the throughput this channel really does have, because sometimes I don't know. But he's got some good stuff coming this year too. So keep an eye on T's Guitars. He's going to surprise. I think he's going to surprise people by the end of the year with what's coming out. I'm not exactly sure, but I have a hunch, and I know what's coming up before that. So I'm hopeful that he's going to shake things up by the end of the year. So bigger YouTubers are now asking for his guitars. He's not just going out and asking YouTubers to do this. So this is a good sign. So, yeah. So, Igor is going to be probably the most playable electric guitar you're going to find. I mean, I want to tell Torsten just to do the setup like he does his own. And I've played his guitar. His guitar is set up as low as any shredder guitar, and it's buzz free, and it's going to be awesome. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not afraid of going back as much as I am going there, because I'm going to be going most of the way with Igor on my back and then a backpack on top of that. So my concern is that someone's going to see all that gear and think that they could like take advantage of me when I'm not looking. You know what I mean? And take shit out of the back and whatnot. So, but once I'm done with Igor, I'm not as worried. And if I have to take subway trains home, then I'll deal with it. I'll do what I got to do. So, but yeah, there's a lot of ways to go back. I just got to make sure that I get back in time, and I'm going to hate rush hour. So I don't know. It might even be, maybe it'll be possible to stay there late enough to miss rush hour and come home late. I don't know. At some point, I'm going to be looking for a way to smoke some weed though, and I can't do it at Jacobs. Can't do it at Jacobs. So. But we'll see. But it's good to know there's options, though, BVM. Thank you. Yeah, you've been a real big help with that, too. I found a way to go that's going to be basically any excess train bus stops are going to be on Staten Island here on Staten. And then it's just a matter of getting to the right bus to go to Grand Central Station. And then I get to Grand Central Station and I jump on the train. So about an hour and a half on each for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. But getting to the first bus is what I still got to figure out, because I know where it is. I just got to get there. It's going to be real early in the morning, though. So how fast I get there in the morning will define how early I get there. I'm shooting for like 11 o'clock in the morning if it goes fast. I don't expect it's going to go fast, because if I can get on the bus from 7, if it takes 3 hours, it's 10 a.m. If it takes 4 hours, it's 11 a.m. So that's what I'm, fingers crossed. That's what I'm shooting for. So I just got to find a bus that's going to be running at 6 o'clock in the morning to take me to the bus that I got to get at 7 o'clock in the morning. So, and I better not forget anything. But laptop, webcam, lights, batteries, action cam, my cell phone, the camera I use is a cell phone, microphones for both of those cell phones, microphone for action cam, and microphone for the webcam. So yeah. Yeah, I know, baby boy. I know you're not far from there. If he might be looking for people to come work for him and doing setups and stuff like that. Because I spoke to him a couple of months ago, and he was telling me that he's like, dude, if you could come live up here, I would give you a job. And I was like, dude, if I had a couple of grand, I would find a place and I would go. So you might, if you're interested, you might be able to find, yourself a little employment on the side, right? So I don't know if you want it, if it's close enough, but yeah. So that's coming up next Tuesday. All right, the 11th. That's going to be my day. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a day too because I'm going to be probably going to bed at like midnight, getting up at 6. Well, he told me Yonkers. His old place. He's recently moved. When I first met him, he was in was it Hastings on the Hudson, and he's moved not far from there. So I believe that's Yonkers. So, but I know that I'm 99% certain I'm going to be getting off the train, the Metro North, or whatever train it is, at Woodlawn Station, I think it's called. I got it in a text from him. So Woodlawn, Woodrow, I think it's Woodlawn. Yeah, that would be where the train would be dropping me. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull the text up. Here we go. Woodlawn. That's what it is. Woodlawn Station. So I'll be getting off there. He says it's the closest to his place from there. And when I actually have his address, so I put his address in, and then I look for landmarks in the area, and then I put the train map up, and I look for the same landmarks, and it's not that far. I want to say it's across a park and a few more blocks, basically, but I really don't know. These maps, they don't have a lot of detail. Yes, Woodlawn. So yeah, so that'll become, and then I'm gonna try and get that up sooner rather than later. If I do get it up, the video that's supposed to be coming up that week might get postponed for the week after. Yeah, BBM, I got your number too, and if maybe I'll make a giant sign when I get out of the train, and I'll just put that up there, like, "Hey, I'm looking for my baby boy." you know, oh baby boy, where's my baby boy? So, um, but yeah, once I get there, if I'll have landmarks, you know what I mean. We'll talk. I'll figure it out on the way, if nothing else, and we'll be in touch. Because I'm probably going to be in touch with you and Torsten along the way. Or I should say, Mr. Torsten, right? Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, everybody who has contributed to the build of Igor is here. So I would like to know how you guys would like to have your names presented on the back of the trim cover. I'm going to make I'm going to make a water slide that's about 3 by 6. I'm going to put everybody's names on there, and I'm going to seal it on the back, so that's there hopefully forever. Okay, so all right, I got you, John Klecker. So I got that, and I'm writing it down so I don't forget. Right. Uh, Snug, I know you've been donating through PayPal, right? So I can get your full name if you want me to do it that way. So, but if you want to give it to me here, you know, if you don't have a problem with that, you know, uh, you can go ahead and give it to me here too. Or if you guys want, just do my thing. I'll just do my thing with when I own my limo service in the '90s assigned with RJ's Cave on it. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, that's good, right? That'll work. um, while I'm talking to you, baby boy, how do you want your name presented? You want your YouTube name, Timothy Baby Boy Mulligan? You want your full given name? Do you want a moniker? You want BBM, Baby Boy Mulligan, however you want it. Same goes for you, TSA. How do you want your name put on here? If I remember correctly, the way your mailing address is a little different than what I think you prefer to be called when you're not online. So I'd like to get that correct. And if I'm forgetting anybody, let me know, okay? I'm going to put You're Sure Snug. I mean, no problem. Whatever you want to do, but that's cool. Okay. Uh, so Tim, aka BBM. Okay, and I'll put the periods on the AKA, and I don't know if I'll put the quotation marks. We'll see. Yeah, all right. So Snug, yeah, it's however you want. Yeah, you want to be anonymous. You can be anonymous. I could just put you down as Snug Drawers, and just like that, that might be anonymous enough. But still, let people who know you know. You know. So I got to put. You like that? So just put you down as Snug Drawerson. You got it, TSA. Pete and Angie McBroom. Okay. Well, thank you for calling what we're doing here a classy project. uh, Capitalize the B. Got it. It's capital M, little c, capital B, right? Uh, well, if you don't, if that's all right. So if you're not too crazy about that, then I guess I'll just put you down as anonymous. All right. I'll always know. So I think that's everybody who's been at least a main donor. I'll put myself down as RJ's Cave, and I'll put my actual name underneath that. This way, they it associates me with the channel. You know, so everyone else gets to put personalized thing. I should be personal too. Pardon me. So So I want to see about getting the guy who made the water slides for the headstock. I'll have him do one in all black, and because it's actually a white pick guard, it's going to pop nice. And then I'll do a nice clear coat. It'll be a satin, so it will look a little flat, but it'll still be well protected. All right, and then you guys will be immortalized for until as long as that guitar is alive, and that guitar better live for fucking ever, because that guitar is one of a fucking kind, and nobody who sees that guitar is not gonna want to go, oh fuck, I need to put hands on that, right? Am I wrong? Let me know if I'm wrong on that one. So, so yeah, we're actually breaking new ground with T's guitars and wrapping up things in a nice little ball with Igor. Almost. We still got one other thing that Igor needs: a custom guitar strap. I've been trying to find people that do custom leather work, and it's funny. I found this one guy who makes some really incredible stuff and does autism theme. He's got it all. All he's got to do is like do stuff he's already done on a guitar strap. And I had to tell him what a guitar strap was and how to make it out of leather. Basically, I was like, you know what? Thanks for your time. um, if anybody knows someone who even does like motorcycle seats, you know, if you know somebody who's like hangs out with a biker group, right, or dating someone who knows somebody in a biker group, you know, ask them. Those are usually the nicest freaking guys. You tell them, hey, I got a custom thing that's going on that I'm a part of, and we could use a little help. We just need a leather guitar strap, because a leather guitar strap is literally just a strip of leather with a stitching around the edges, an eye hole on one side, a strip on the other, a slot in the other, and then you make a skinny thing with a bump on one side that could fit through that slot, and you make multiple slots. So you have an adjustability, a level of adjustability. It's not like it's one of the easier leather crafts to make. So and if there's a guy out there who's got some skill making bikes, motorcycle seats, or anything else, this should be fairly easy for them. And they might have autism in their life, you know what I mean, and be willing to work with us. You know, I can come up with a couple dollars. I'm not breaking the bank though. I have one or two options on Amazon, but they're mass produced. They're not bad, but they're mass produced. You know, so I don't really. I would rather give a plain leather strap, I think, than one with a butterfly on it that's mass produced, because those things look a little lackluster. Yeah, we could we could have him make a ceramic strap, but I don't think that would work. Although there was a ceramic base made once in like the 1930s. I read something about that once. Anyway, how are we doing? We're at almost half an hour so far. This is pretty cool considering I really had no plans for this. So the video that I've just finished is the review for the Diamond Barchetta. I have the Barchetta. TSA has the Bolero. Like EVA said about Dime Bag, an original deserves an original. This is true, TSA. Yes. Right? Because bass guitars aren't heavy enough. Right? That's why you get the big ass strap, right? So, uh, yeah. So we can get a nice strap. It'll be great. I have a couple of mass produced options that are like they're autism straps. I can probably be okay. Yeah, I know. I guess that means BBM. I guess that means he's like right at the edge of Yonkers, right? Right, just in Yonkers. Because I thought that was where that was too. But I'm pretty sure from there it's like literally a walk into Yonkers. So is that too close? Is that too far for you to drive? Sorry, guys. I'll get back to the subject in a minute. So Well, I hope I'll get back to the subject. Now I'm forgetting. So, but how's the audio, by the way, guys? I picked up a new microphone for this setup. Seems to be working pretty well. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, BBM. Appreciate the reminder. Yes, the leather strap. So, but okay. As a lifelong Alabamian hearing someone talk about you. As someone from New York, hearing someone talk about Alabama and saying Alabamian is weird. No, you know what, TSA? I'd love to come down and hang out sometime just to see what it's like. I spent most of my life wishing I could be somewhere else. So, maybe we'll do a special one day. We'll trade places. You can come live in my place for a week, and I'll go down and live in your place for a week. Right? They do shows about that stuff, right? I have another friend whose daughter does leather work for 4-H. Maybe a playing guitar stuff. I haven't heard about it for months. Well, okay. Well, that would be awesome, Snug. If you want, you could, if it's possible, you could hit her up and say, "Hey, tell her about this project as a way in to remind her to do your project." You know, and then say, listen, he's willing to spend something, so just let him know. Give him a call, give him my email. I used to call a buddy of mine from Alabama. He lived in Orlando and was from Alabama. Yeah, well, this is. I won't say that there's not much difference between people in Florida and Alabama. That might be disrespectful to people in Alabama or Florida, but Floribama. Okay, I could see that though. I could see that. There is a reason why they have a term, Florida man. Equal parts brave and stupid, I think, usually. So if we can get that strap to get back on track here, guys, if we can get that strap, that would be awesome. If we can't find the right strap, I'm okay with doing this whole auction without one, but it would be nice to be able to put it on if there's an opportunity to do so and show it off a little bit. It was in at House of Blues. We used to Not quite sure I follow, baby boy. He was in your what at House of Blues? I'm not sure I follow. But yeah, so finally, I'm going to get in touch with this woman. I got to take some pictures of Igor, and then I got to call this woman about the auction. It's now February. I was told I was going to get in touch with her in January, but now that the light is at the end of the tunnel, I think it's a good time. Alabama has its own version of the Florida man. First viral video is from Alabama. So you search the Alabama leprechaun. I don't know that would be something I don't know if it almost sounds like you're proud of it. Let me put it that way. I don't know that I'd be proud of it, but maybe we could get a leather strap and put an autism in RJ's cave patch. That might be something that could be done. I was thinking about getting water slide made of RJ's cave logo. So maybe we could do something like that because that will stay on leather with a little clear coat. You want me to do a reaction to that? Okay, I'll have to let me write this down so I don't forget. Alabama leprechaun. All right, and one more thing about the water slide I'm having made for the back of the tremolo cover. I'm going to pick a font that looks more or less handwritten. You know what I mean? But not sloppy or anything. So it's gonna look. I'm gonna try and make it look like since we all can't be together to sign something. I'm gonna make it look like there's at least a handwriting element in the idea. So I'll check it out. I want the gold. I guess you're talking about the video. All right. I guess I better watch it. You want me to watch it right now? Let me go look for it. All right. So yeah. All right. Maybe that's what you were telling me, right? As soon as I got to the L. Come on. As soon as it loads up, I'll set it up. Okay. I think I found it. All right. Let me set this up.
Now taxes is getting the TurboTax app.
Hey, commercial.
And filing your taxes yourself 100% free.
Well, Justin.
All right. All right. Sorry about that. Let's check this out now. Now that I can go back and hit play.
Time for St. Patrick's Day. Crowds are coming by the dozens to get an up-close view at what some say is a piece of Irish folklore.
Some people in the Crichton area of Mobile say a leprechaun has taken up residence in their neighborhood. A leprechaun. NBC 15's Brian Johnson has more.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bringing binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah!
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like. Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
My theory is it's casting a shadow from the other limb.
Could be a crackhead that got hold to the wrong stuff. And it told him to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
We're going to get down to the bottom of this. Yeah, still on there, guy. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, man.
This guy helping to direct traffic says he's prepared for his encounter with the leprechaun. He's suited up from head to toe.
This wars off spells right here. This is a special leprechaun flute, which has been passed down from thousands of years ago from my great-great-grandfather who was Irish. I just came to help out.
Others just came to get lucky in hopes a pot of gold may be buried under this tree.
I'm gonna run a backhoe and uproot that tree. I want to know where the gold is. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold.
This is Brian Johnson, NBC 15 News.
People will do anything for a pot of gold. I mean, anything.
You know what I like? I like the amateur sketch of the leprechaun.
Yeah,
it looks like somebody got a really good look at it and got that good drawing out.
Let's see if we can find the remix now, huh? Okay. All right. Okay. You guys are still seeing this. Cool. All right. Here we go.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. All I gotta do is look up in the tree. Who else seen the leprechaun? Say yeah! I wanna know where to go. I wanna know where to go. Give me the gold. I wanna know where to go. I wanna know where to go. Give me the gold. I wanna know where to go. I wanna know where to go. Give me the gold. I wanna know where to go. I wanna know where to go. Give me the gold. I want to go. I want to go. I want to go.
There's that? Lil B?
Give me the gold. I want the gold. I want the gold. I want the gold.
No.
I want the gold. I want the gold. I want the gold. Give me the gold. I want the gold. I want the gold. I want the gold. Lip cut, lip cut. I wanna know what it goes. I wanna know what it goes. Give me the gold. I wanna know what it goes. I wanna know what it goes. Give me the gold.
Give me the gold. Give me the gold.
Yeah. All right. Let's
What's
get
your
out of
worst
this
essay
now.
grade? Probably like a 71.
Worst essay grade, probably like a.
All right. Let's shut that off. All right. All right. Well, baby boy, now you got your next song, man. Maybe you can do that. Maybe you could work that in there. Give me the gold. Yeah, that was a hell of a flute, man. Your mouth must have to be the size of a Homer bucket to wrap around that thing. I was waiting for him to put a giant bowl on the top of it, turn it into a pot pipe. But this. Maybe next time, better version next. We'll get into it. Oh, I've got something I got something new coming into the be reviewed here on the channel. You guys, any of you guys watch Fret Not? The Fret Not YouTube channel? Recently, they had a review of a product. It was a guitar stand, amp stand. Excuse me, a guitar amp stand from a company called RXB. I think they're nice guys over there. I subscribed to them, and I won the guitar, and I've stayed subscribed to them, and I watch once in a while. But yeah, they had the RXB amp stand on there, and so he got in touch with me not long after. I think I put a comment in the video, and he must have. I'm assuming he saw that, checked me out. I don't know, but however, whatever. He got in touch with me and said, "Hey, how'd you like to review one of these?" And I said, "Sure." So there should be one coming sometime next week. So, pardon my itch. So I'll be reviewing that coming up sometime soon. And I got a couple more things I got to do, like my micro bass. It's been hanging on that wall in the studio for too long. The neck got warped. I actually have to do I have to fix it. I have to do a full setup on it. So I'm going to do a video on that because I got two videos on that micro that I made like 3 years ago. Pardon me. That get 30, 40 views a day still. So this is 3 years later. Now they're up at like 9,000, 10,000 views. So I'm going to do another one. But amp video. I got a bass amp here I bought, and I was waiting to get a good enough bass to play it in the amp. Play the amp in the video. And then that never happened. So I'm going to review that too. So there's going to be some stuff coming up. And this one's getting reviewed. But if you don't want to wait for the review, you want to know what's up now, just go over to Amazon and pick one up because there's only like 6 or 7 left when I bought this. And that was like a week and a half ago. Well worth the money. Find out why, watch the video. So we're at 45 minutes so far, guys. Cool. There was something else I was wanting to talk to you guys about. I didn't write it down though. Oh well. So what's anybody else got something going on? BBM, are you going to be, do you happen to have any video for your okay, cool. All right, there you go. I posted a video of some guys I met at open mic, and that has been the most views besides a guitar review. Cool. So, do you happen to have you recorded any of your open mic nights? That would be interesting. But how's Beacon? Beacon is a beautiful little town. I've been I got my I did my road test for my Class A license there, and it's beautiful, beautiful. It's very picturesque. Marty McFly could have lived there. Yeah, yeah, that I think would do great for you. Recording an open mic night. Yeah, just get in there a little early and then see if you can't like find a nice spot to pick up good audio. You know, because some of these places the sound bounces around really bad because there's a lot of glass in these places. So sometimes you really can't get great audio, but you can usually find a spot or two where you can. You know what I mean? There's like a hot spot. I think if they cleaned it up about 25 years ago, I will. I'm not sure I follow BBM. You like what? They cleaned it up 25 years ago. So watch my video and the audio is pretty good where I sit. Okay. All right, good, good. I just keep being reminded of when I used to play out when I was younger. We used to play with this one club regularly, my last band, and they had a little room on the side of the bar, and that's where you played. And it was just an empty space with some tables and a giant glass window in the front. And you were facing that. And as soon as you played anything, the sound bouncing off of that just made everything sound like very high end and glassy, sharp. And you really had to find a good spot. So, okay. Okay. You're talking about Beacon. Really? They had to clean it up? Wow. That means right around the time I got my license. But I was only in and out of there for like one day, you know, and it was picturesque. Like we were at the center, the town square. So it was basically, and it's like a 1 mile town, you know, or was then. Okay. Yeah, this place had nothing covering the glass so people could see you play when you walk by, but you really needed like something like drapes or something just to soften the blow of all that sound. If you could just close some drapes, it would have made a world of difference. Yeah, right. The Blues Brothers chicken wire cage and playing rawhide for like 3 hours. Pull up your video. All right, what's the name of the video? So, all right, I got to remember you guys got to take a few seconds. Ooh, getting yawny now, getting a little yawny. So, your latest one. All right, so to do that, I got to go to your page. All right, so all right, I'm here. Talking about scars? Is that what you're talking about? All right, hold on. All right, when I'm here, you know what? Let me just show you what it looks like. Let me just pull this up. That's what it's called, Los Huevos. All right, hold on. Okay. Closure, nothing in you. collection of instruments, review of the Lasso, review of a guitar build. So let me look up Los Huevos. I'm getting a cartoon, a Spanish cartoon, when I look for Los Huevos, but you can see that now. So, shorts. Okay, go to shorts. Got you. Okay, cool. Got it. All right, here we go.
Always stay the same. I've been there too. If you don't do anything, there's nothing I can do. She rose up, well, I'm running out of luck. Not all good, but really not that bad. She rose up, I hate to leave you stuck. Don't be left behind just because you're mad.
While I'm here, I should give you a like.
Do you believe in hate? Do you believe in hope? Don't believe in faith. Do you believe that sometimes don't know what to do?
One of their originals.
Do you believe in anyone?
I mean, I guess it is, right?
No, I've been there too. If I'm doing anything, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah, it's definitely an original.
It's not
Yeah.
all good, but it's really not that bad. Cheer up, Chuck.
They're good.
I hate to leave you stuck. Don't be left behind just because you're mad. Don't mind me, there for you. Something's on your mind. You're there for me. That's what friends are
Station playing it again.
You keep making the same mistakes, and that's where you cross the line. And I just can't take it anymore. I've been there too. Now you don't do anything, there's nothing I can do. Cheer up, Chuck.
Okay. Cool. Did they ever get anybody to clap? All right, I'll look at that later. That's a habit. Here, let me end this. All right, so yeah, that was pretty cool. They're pretty good, and I'm assuming there's a backing track involved there too. But definitely cool. Hey, Snug, I saw what you wrote. I was just waiting until that was over. So band shells, yeah, they're usually ovens when it's hot out, right? You got especially if they're older. We got one down the block from the house I grew up in, and it still has a tin roof, or it did when I was a kid. And anybody who played in that when I was a kid, forget it. It was a nightmare. It was hot as hell. Yeah. I thought it sounded a little floaty, but I only saw it would look like an acoustic and an upright bass. I thought I heard like some kind of reverb. I'm sorry, I'm gonna yawn. Yeah, I thought I heard some kind of reverb or something going on a keyboard or something almost synthy. Maybe that was the recording, but it actually looks like a good space. I mean, hard surface is, it's a club, bar, whatever it is, coffee shop, but it doesn't look too bad. It's nice, big, open. There is a guy mixing it. Okay. All right. So then maybe there's something going on there too. If not, then it's maybe I got to have my hearing checked. So, wow, we're at 55 minutes, guys. And cool. We'll wind it up soon enough. So, JMK, what's going on with the band? How's everything? You got any new recordings of the new band or anything coming up? Yeah, you know what, baby boy, it just occurred to me that, yeah, if they got a guy mixing it, then that place has got to sound pretty good. That's actually a good place for you to be playing. Okay, nothing until March, but okay, so is that going to be, that's the first shows, or have you played anything at all yet? Because I know this is a new band, right? So okay. You played 3 shows in January. Cool. So, and this was the only project. This is the only project you're doing now, post Saints. Marshall in a box pedals. You're talking about the little IRs, the little ones that come with the IR built in, and you just plug it right into the mixer. I got it. I'm actually. It's funny you say that because I'm thinking about getting one of those myself. I think it'll just be easier to use a pedal like that, throw it into the mixer, and do the sound tests and all that stuff. A Nux pedal. How is it? So you use the Plexi Crunch and then with an IR pedal, right? Because you gotta have them in order, right? I've never used one. I'm looking for an easy solution for going right into the mixer and giving me some good tones for these guitars when I want to do tests. But there's one, I see it all the time on Amazon, eBay, Temu, all these places. It's like $30. I think it's great as a distortion, not as a preamp, with a Sonic Cake IR pedal. Okay. All right. Yeah, but you'd want to use something else to finalize the tone, right? It's great as a distortion. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think the one I'm talking about is actually a fake Sonic Cake. Oh, is it? I just said it might be a Sonic Cake. Is it? Yeah, it's cheap shit. Okay, yeah, I really think I need to pick up one of those, or maybe I just pick up a good multi-effects pedal with the built-in IR. I was looking at one at on AliExpress. They got the M valve or the M Vave, or no, or is it Mave? I don't know. It looks like it's an M into a VAVE. I don't know. Anyway, they have those, and they're 50, 60, 80 bucks everywhere. On AliExpress, you're picking them up for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. So, yeah, MVAV, right? MVAV, how MV Avenue, whatever it is. Yeah, and I heard that a lot of Brazilian metal bands like those. As far as WAS go, the one I gotta get is the Dimebag Darrell what do they call it? The wah pedal from hell, I think it is. I forget, but that I played that. That is the ultimate wah pedal. For me, that's the ultimate wah. It's got It's got a tube screamer built in. And it's got more range. I used to prefer the bass pedal because the bass pedal has a lot more range than the standard pedal. But they've put that kind of range into the Dimebag Darrell pedal, and then you have a whole bunch of controls over the tone, as well as you turn on this tube screamer, and then it's a whole nother thing. Modeling amps. Honestly, I'm thinking going Katana to keep it easy. Really, the only thing you really need is a connection to go into a computer, right? Because you can go direct with those. You don't even need a mixer, baby boy. And I actually think I could do it with my Black Star. I got to play around with that. I might be able to actually do this with my Black Star and just bypass everything. But we'll see. The Marshall pedals. Yeah, there's the 59, the Plexi. Is there one? Is there the 800? Is there one for the 900 too? Right, because that's the metal pedal. That would be the metal pedal, right? Although the 800 is kind of a metal pedal too. Right. And the JVM, yeah. That's one of the more recent ones, right? I've been out of it for so long. I need a big amp. Got to get one. So, but yeah, I'm glad we started talking about this because that's something that I've been looking into as well. I think I'm going to get the MVAB. I'm just going to get the black one because I think the black one is modeled after a Mesa or a Soldano. So I think that'll be tones that'll have the IR, a built-in IR that I'm looking for. And I think it's even got an XLR. Although, no, I think it's just a USB on that one. Whatever. To dip my toes in is probably worth it. So, and I haven't heard anything bad about them. So, yeah, Snug, you're right. It's probably good night, Snug. It is probably about time to go anyway. It's 11 o'clock, and it is Monday, not Sunday. You guys have been hanging out. I appreciate that. So, why don't we just call it a night right now? All right. Yeah, baby boy, yours is the one that's got the multiple effects built in. Night, puto. To you too, JMK. Take it easy. Yeah, I saw that one too. I think I'm gonna get the MVAP sounds cheap and good, so I'm gonna check that one out. But anyway, you and I are gonna talk during the week, all right? And I'll finalize my plans with you so you know what's going on with me. And I'll talk to everybody soon. We'll definitely do next Sunday, come hella high water. Sorry about this week. And keep an eye out for the videos. All right, guys? Love you all. Appreciate you very much. You guys are awesome. I'm RJ. Until the next one, take it easy, guys.